Hey guys, Rick here. Okay, this is one trade, last trade that I had done today. I apologize for not uh, recording this one live. So this is the the S&P 500, and this is a really great example of cutting losses short and letting profits run. So here we had a lot of down pressure, and we're actually kind of in somewhat of a downward trend, but trends don't typically matter for me because I'm a reversal trader, a reversal scalper at that. So I'm looking to catch pullbacks and retracements. So we got down here to the one deviation line, and I was thinking, looking at the other four charts, that we're going to turn around either around the 1 or the 1.5 deviation. One deviation is a 68% chance, and this was actually a successful play here. So here's what I was watching. We got this pin bar, this long wick right here, which is means it pushed all the way down, and then buyers really started to come back in here. And I was watching the order flow in it, and sure enough, it sure was. So even with this slight gap down open, the buyers started pushing in. So my plan was, if this was to close as a bullish engulfing candle, to get in, and it did. So on the close of this bar, I entered at 2084, two futures contracts, and I set my stop one tick below the open down here at 2082.25. So I was in this trade. Buyers, as soon as this bar opened, buyers were still there, but sellers just started coming on back in, and they pushed it on down, and I got stopped out right here at 2082.25. So what is that? About 8 ticks, somewhere in there. 7 or 8 ticks. Anyhow, so I still knew a turnaround was coming. So I watched this bar. This is a textbook doji bar. This one right here, open and closed right there at the same level on at 2082.50. So area of indecision. Watch this next bar push back up. Another bullish engulfing candle set. So as soon as this bar closed, I bought 2 more futures contracts at 2084.50. I set my stop one tick below here at 2082.25, and it came down. Now I was thinking, oh boy, we're gonna get stopped at again, which probably would have meant that we were just probably looking at a sideways market, but it didn't. It pushed on up, and I drew my fib retracement lines up here, and just kind of getting an idea that looking at this whole deviation to deviation bounce, with the push through the 0.7. Typically, when you have long bars, that's not really a strong level. So, and it pushed. I mean, this is another long bar right here, pushed right on through. So my thinking was, it's going to get on up here to the 0.5 deviation level. But here I drew my fib retracements, and 50% level was the solid play for this one here because of this bar. If these were bars that stopped down, hit the 0.5 deviation and kind of bounced and then shot back down, my take profit would have been set right there at 2089.75. But because of this long bar, I knew to go ahead and set it right there at 2091. And I did. So that was my take profit area. It was hit on this big long push up right here. And we broke expected volume shooting on up there. So pretty happy run on that one. So from 2084.50 up to 2091.00, that's where I took profit there. So minus 7 or 8 ticks I lost on that one. This one gained whatever that math is. So it kept me in the positive, and still a little short of my daily profit goal, but that's okay. It was a really great trading day with oil and this particular trade here. And then I also did, which I'm not going to do a video on, I did a butterfly on this one here. I sold, this was back during the lunch hour between 12 and 1. Let me find my numbers. I had sold, what did I do with them? Okay, 1088.7. I had bought a contract, let's see here. So it was actually in between this area, and I bought a 1 o'clock expiration 10 binaries. But it was these bars right here. I bought a contract at 1088.7 right here. And it actually got filled on this bar, on this push down. So I bought it for $85 and I set my stop right there on the indicative. It came right on down to the bar, but the indicative didn't hit. So, it allowed me to stay in this particular trade. And then I had sold a contract at 1091.7, which it didn't catch any heat. I got into this one when I was first looking for butterflies here. So, and I sold that one for $17. And they closed here on this one right here. So I took a $17 profit on the sale and a $15 profit on the buy on 10 binaries. So, and on this particular butterfly, and the reason I chose a butterfly is because of the volume that was just absolutely lacking. Let me see if I can zoom in and show you this particular one here. So that was from here. Okay, so from here over to here. Now you see this last half hour volume did actually exceed, and that was the push down. That was, so I mean, it was really close to getting stopped out. But since the indicative, or the indicative on Nadex doesn't follow these numbers exactly, it's always a tick or two above it or below it. It just happened to be above it, which was lucky in my case for this one. It didn't hit. Touch 1087, 1088.7, and then shot on back up there. So, solid butterfly, which normally aren't my, during my trading plans for the US Open, but just, I mean, you can just look at all this lack of volume, pretty much all morning on gold here. So, I mean, nothing exceeded up until 1 o'clock. Actually, that was probably about 12:30. It exceeded about 12:45, and then I got the big push up on that one there. So, gold was slow. Those are pretty much ideal for butterflies, and happened to got in on that one, and it worked out great. So, those are my trades for today. I am done. Now I'm just I'm not even testing now. It's 5:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so the markets aren't even open. But what I'm doing now is going back and looking at the footprints on my order flow charts, and as I'm continuing to learn proper strategies and techniques with it from the things that I already know. Just breaking down numbers and kind of seeing how all that stuff there works. So, anywho, it's been a good day today, so I'm pretty happy for a Monday, and that's it. So appreciate you guys, and if we get some trades tomorrow, I will record them and post them. All right, have a good one.